Well, what a show today. Action-packed.
Action-packed. Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson. It looks like the rumours are true. They're so in love with each other when they're on the red carpet promoting their new
What's
movie.
the age difference between those two kids?
Well, she's in her 50s.
She's about the same age as me. I think she's 58 or
Yeah,
something.
and he's 74, something like that. People are happy for them. They really are.
I'm happy for it.
But I have a theory. You put all the famous people into a snow globe, shake it up, all the celebrities will pair off eventually.
Yeah.
All except you and Sydney Sweeney.
Well, that's a globe. I'd like to give a bit of a shake.
Well, you've got a snow chance.
Also on the show today, we were talking about Etsy witches. I didn't even know there was such a thing, but there is.
Witch talk is the latest TikTok trend for young women, empowering women to wear eyeliner and be witches and cast spells.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to take a look at that and go back to the days of the Ouija board.
Yep.
Tales of the Ouija board.
Perhaps in the old days, instead of drowning or burning witches, maybe they should have thrown darts at them.
I did that to you to pick our footy tips.
Yep.
How'd I go? You'll have to listen.
It's all coming up in this podcast.
Right now, by the miracle of recording, we had so many requests for them to do it again.
Mistress Amanda.
Miss Keller. Amanda.
Doesn't work alone.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Her friend is in a back room making the tools of the trade.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Sorry, I've been drinking beer.
The legendary pirate Jonesy and Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles.
Congratulations, Mandy. We're on the radio right now.
What is it, you can't face?
Jonesy and Amanda, you're doing a great job.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there.
What are you, an idiot?
Jonesy and Amanda are here.
It's showtime, a-holes. We're on the air.
Top of the morning to you, Amanda.
It's going to be a wet couple of days. It's going to be a wet Logies. It's going to be a wet football game with the British-Irish Lions versus the Wallabies on Saturday. It's going to be wet, wet, wet.
You're treading the red carpet on Sunday night at the Logies.
I might have to swim up it.
What are you wearing?
I'm going to wear a suit.
Oh, okay.
A lawsuit. No, I'm going to wear a suit. I'm not a frock person, as you know.
Yep.
And I just don't have the energy for big holding in undies and
What about
things.
the décolletage? Are you working on that area?
Working on it? No,
Yeah,
I don't want to
yeah.
be. You know, it's a fine line at my age of not wanting to look like mother of the bride and not wanting to look like too much.
Yeah. It's funny you
So
say...
I'm going to do, those outfits where you see the bum cleavage.
Oh, that's good.
So a suit, but with a cutaway bum cleavage viewing panel.
But to put it down really low at the bottom.
That's what I mean. So you see my bum cleavage.
No, but at the bottom cleavage, because everyone's made it till about the top.
See.
So it's the actual bottom
Yeah,
cleavage.
well, that'd be around my knees, so it'd be quite
It's really
intriguing. They'll
good.
say, what's that?
I'd just like to get your thoughts on the mother of the bride thing, because at the moment, my daughter's getting married next year.
Yes.
And Helen has been going through what dress she could wear.
And what's her idea? Because are you pushing the décolletage?
No, Helen has said that Romany doesn't want Helen to wear any sort of thing that looks good. And she said, I'm just going to show up in a potato sack. And
Well, it is one of the days where
It's one of those
everyone
moments.
has to put their own ego away
Yeah.
to let the bride look
And
her
I said
best.
that. And I said
It's
that.
the rare day.
And
Is
I
she having
don't-
bridesmaids?
Yeah, there's
Are they wearing
bridesmaids.
potato sacks as well?
No. So there's the bridesmaids' dresses, but this is the battle that they're, and I keep well out of this, but the bridesmaids' dresses are similar to the dress that Helen wants to wear. I looked at it, I can't see any similarity whatsoever.
And who said they're similar?
Romany said, well, you can't have that and you can't have that. And then Helen said, well, fine, I'll just wear a big sad sack. So I just walked down the aisle.
It's fraught, isn't it?
It's fraught.
It is fraught. Does the bride, interesting discussion, does the bride get to dictate what her mum wears to a wedding? Because as the mum of the bride, you do want to make your daughter happy. But the daughter, the bride, maybe that is one of the things that is in her control.
That's a good point. What did you do? Do you remember when your wedding, your mother-in-law?
No, meaning my mother.
Yeah, no, your
Have
mother.
you
Sorry, your
understood
mother.
this
Sorry,
scenario that you brought to the
no, don't
table?
need to be like that. Your mother. What did Jen when?
Well,
when
Mum's
she
not the
wedding?
sort of, Mum wore a suit and a hat. It wasn't these days where they're nice dresses, if you know what I mean. Mum looked great.
Sure.
But she didn't.
But she didn't say to her, were you worried at all
Not
about
at all.
what she might
Not
wear?
at all, and Mum didn't live in the same city as me. Mum lived in Brisbane.
But she was at the wedding.
Yeah, of course she was,
Yeah.
but we didn't have all those discussions that
Yeah.
we do now. It's a different
Yeah.
scenario.
Everyone's into it now.
Different scenario now.
Anyway, that's what they can work out.
I know you've got 6 months to go. Good luck. Good luck with that.
All
a
I
very
do is-
nicely done
I
made
just-
potato sack.
I just sign the checks, but I did like the idea of the potato sack. They're cheap.
Yeah, but also you can get the bum cutouts of those too.
Exactly. Smart versus Dart makes its return today.
It's all happening today.
Jem Ray is back.
Hello.
Well, this is his Monday. Thursday's now your Monday.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
How did your midweek tennis game go?
I don't play tennis. I'm working hard.
Midweek paddleball?
That.
What's paddleball?
Pickleball. What's the one that everyone's suddenly doing now?
Pickleball, that's what...
I heard a lady in the shop the other day saying, I've just come straight from pickleball, and the woman who was serving said, often do you play? And she said, 5 days a week.
What's a lot?
Who's playing pickleball 5 days a week? Whose life is that?
Well, it killed old mate from Friends, didn't it? That's what he was playing, pickleball.
Oh, and I think the ketamine.
Well, there's a lot of ketamine that killed him too.
I don't think it was pickleball. Please.
That's... So it's good to have you back, mate. Smart versus Dart makes its return. And we can't do anything till we do the Magnificent Seven.
Here's question 1. Freestyle backstroke butterfly used in which sport?
Jam Nation. We didn't even talk about the earthquake. What about that? The Russian
One
earthquake.
of the biggest earthquakes the world has seen for 14 years, something like that. And the hard thing is, as I was looking on my phone yesterday at all the tsunami imagery, I can't tell what's AI anymore. I had to watch television news last night to see what was really happening because I don't trust my phone.
Yeah.
That's where we are now.
I did see a story in Japan with surfers going out to tell other surfers that the tsunami had indeed happened. Then they were talking about they had 30-centimetre waves, which isn't big. But you still, I spend a lot of time in the surf, and I often wonder when I'm standing out there in the surf, because I use my stand-up paddleboard, and I look out to the horizon, I think, what would I do if you just suddenly saw a massive, remember that movie Deep Impact?
No,
with
but
the big
the wave doesn't have to be big. It's the force
It's a
of
surge, but still, I often, I've got a vivid imagination.
But what about the people who were on Hawaiian cruise ships, and they were on day trips, and the word went out, get back to the ship, it's going to leave the port because it's safer to not be here. And some people didn't make it back in time. And then they had to find their own way to higher ground. Terrifying.
Yeah, it would be scary.
Absolutely terrifying. And there's one road in and out of Hawaii pretty much.
Oh, what's happened to your microphone?
Microphone's breaking. And they all had to try the roads out of Hawaii were completely chockers.
Yeah. And I think we never really took it seriously until the Boxing Day tsunami back in 2004.
Yeah. Suddenly we're very aware.
We're into the Magnificent Seven. 7 questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 7 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say.
Come with us to higher ground, I'll say.
Very good. Bruce is in New Minor.
Hello, Bruce.
Hello, Jonesy. Hello, Amanda.
Hello. Question number 1 for you. Freestyle, backstroke, butterfly are used in which sport?
Swimming.
Swimming.
Which fruit has the highest oil content, Bruce?
Orange?
No. There's no oil in fruit in an orange. Do you think people might need a clue with this?
Oh, let's see what James of Windsor does.
Hello, James.
Oh, hello. A clue would be awesome.
Oh, I'll give you a clue. This is the fruit you might put in a martini.
No, I can't.
Olive.
It's an olive. I forgot that olives were fruit.
Well, I said give him a clue. Don't give him the answer.
Well, I only drink the martinis for the fruit content.
Of course. Let's play Sing It Back to Me.
Sing it for me, sing it back.
Just sing it to me.
Bring it back to me.
James, this is where you finish the lyrics to this song.
Over to you, Jonesy.
Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number.
Go.
So call me, baby.
Ooh.
What do you think? He said, call me baby. We're all pulling faces in here.
See, Jem Ray comes back.
And suddenly it's hard.
Yeah, when I'm on the tools, I was a little bit more lenient, Ryan, than you.
Yeah.
But you're a cruel.
It's close, but no cigar.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
We're into the Magnificent Seven.
We're up to question 3, which is Sing It Back.
Sing it for me, sing it back.
Just sing it to me.
Bring it back to me.
Alyssa's in Gymea Bay. Hi, Alyssa.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Carly Rae Jepsen's giving her lungs a workout. When she finishes singing, it's your turn. Here we go.
Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number.
So call me maybe.
That's it. Call me maybe, not call me baby, as
Isn't she
James said.
sweet? Carly Rae Jepsen.
Yeah.
And you too, Alyssa. You're sweet as well. But yeah, she's got such a sweet little voice. Penicillin was first named what? Alyssa, was it A, mold juice, B, brain food, or C, fungus powder?
All good band names.
Fungus powder.
No, it wasn't fungus powder.
Georgia? Is in Liverpool.
Georgia is in Liverpool.
A?
Mold juice.
It is. It's mold juice.
Why is that?
Alexander Fleming discovered that it was not the mold itself, but a juice that it produced that destroyed the bacteria.
Mm-hmm.
So he named it mold juice and then called it penicillin.
The longest fence in the world was made to protect livestock from which wild animal, Georgia?
Oh, is it rabbit?
No.
There's a rabbit-proof fence.
But this one's even longer.
Dingo is in Parramatta.
Hi, Dingo. I reckon you might know the answer to this.
Chances.
Oh, I reckon I do. I reckon it's my fence. It's called the dingo fence.
To keep you out, mate.
It runs over 5,500 kilometres long.
Hang on.
Imagine going to get your mail at the end of the fence.
So what's it from here to Perth? That's 3,000.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's 3,000.
You're the distance savant.
Well, I'm pretty sure, Dingo, you're a man. We love distances. It'd be fair to say that Perth is 3,000 kilometres from here.
Sorry, what was it?
Perth is, how many kilometres is Perth from here? I'm trying to get chat going here, Dingo, and you're ruining it for
Let me Google it while you talk to Dingo.
It'd be about 3,000, surely.
I'm going to say, how far is Perth from Sydney? Is that what I'm Googling?
You're Googling it now.
How far is Perth?
Feel free to jump in on this, Dingo, if you want.
Sydney. Well, why would he know?
He might know. Dingo, you seem to know about the fence.
It's 3,900 kilometres.
Wow, so the dingo fence is
more than that. How fascinating now that we know that.
Thanks for your help on that, Dingo.
No worries.
What annoying insect gets its name from the Spanish word for little fly?
Mosquito.
Mosquito, which brings you to question 7. Who was caught cheating in golf earlier this week?
He wasn't cheating. He was having a
joking?
drop.
Are you joking? He's
just taking a drop.
Caddy flicked the ball for him.
It happens all the time. I don't want to be accused of TDS, Trump derangement syndrome.
Well, you just answered this question.
You can't do...
Why don't you just give the answer away?
Dingo, do you know the answer?
Yeah, Trump, isn't it?
Yeah, here it is.
Why do we bother having this question?
I don't want to accuse
you.
You
accuse our Dingo here of not knowing how far Perth is, but then you give him the answer to the other question.
Well, we've got to speed this thing along a little bit. You can't make jokes about these guys, you know.
Who?
The people like Trump.
Yes, you can. About him cheating at golf, Brendan, yes. That's not political. That's a personality
trait. They're very
trait.
sensitive, the Trump supporters, though. Have you noticed that?
Well, how do they defend the footage of his caddy flicking the ball out?
He's taking a drop, apparently. That's what they do in golf.
Okay.
They play around.
Don't they?
Congratulations, Dingo. You've won the Jam Pack. An Amasim 365 SIM plan valued at $300, 240 gigabytes of data with unlimited standard calls, SMS and MMS. $100 to spend at Shein. Search Romwe on Shein and shop 60% off. And Jonesy demanded character shoes, fit colour and some Staedtler pencils. Dingo.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, Dingo. Go and have a dingo's breakfast, which is anything you like.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation
Podcast.
Jonesy and Amanda.
I'm just a bit like Matt Damon, in The Bourne Identity, not in that other movie.
Where was the Siamese twin?
Thumbing through the Jarmanac, our big book of musical facts. This week in 1982, Survivor's hit Eye of the Tiger topped the US Billboard Hot 100 chart, where it sat for 6 weeks. Remember that?
Big song.
It was from the movie Rocky 3. You remember that?
Yeah.
And timely, you saw Rocky 3.
I'm not sure.
Mr. T, Rocky Balboa, Rocky gets fat and soft.
And who trains him to come back?
Apollo Creed comes back.
And who's that? Who's the actor? Dolph Lundgren? Was
Carl
it Dolph?
Weathers. Carl Weathers.
Oh.
And then Dolph Lundgren's character, the big Irish...
So that was all that same movie?
Yeah, Igor. Anyway, he kills Apollo Creed.
Spoiler alert, because I was going to watch it this
Rocky
weekend.
But this is pertinent because in Rocky 3, Hulk Hogan features playing a wrestler who takes on Rocky in an exhibition fight between wrestler and boxer. Hulk's character's name was known as Thunderlips.
Thunderlips is here. In the flesh, baby.
Oh, my God.
The ultimate male versus the ultimate meatball.
Yeah, and then Rocky's going, hey, we'll just have a bit of fun with this. And then Thunderlips ends up beating Rocky up, and then Rocky, in true Rocky form, ends up turning the tables, and then they smile and have photographs after the whole bout.
You know, that just sounds hideous. Remind me never to watch that film.
Do you know what Hulk Hogan's real name was?
What?
Terry.
Wasn't it Terry Hogan?
Terry. Not Terry Hogan. Terry Bellower, I think.
Terry Towel?
Anyway, in memory of you...
What are we playing? I've forgotten.
Well, we're going to play Survivor, Eye of the Tiger, you
course we
feel?
are.
Jam Nation.
Well, it's a tale as old as time. Two film stars meet on the set of a movie and their on-screen chemistry spills over into real life. The latest rumoured celebrity couple, and I think they've almost pretty much confirmed it, is Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson, who are co-starring in the Naked Gun reboot. And on the red carpet, on all their interviews, they've been giggly and sweet with each other, all that giddy first falling in love stuff. They were asked about it on a morning show just yesterday.
This was from just 4 minutes ago, all right? And then there's been some red carpet action, but then there's been some other evidence during your press tour. What's the deal here? You're both single right now. There's clearly chemistry on display throughout this film. Are you two an item?
Craig.
What?
Craig.
I don't understand the question.
Pamela,
Craig.
don't lie on
Look, we met. I had never met Pamela before.
I heard.
We met on set, and we discovered we had a lovely, budding chemistry.
Yeah.
A connection.
As two actors, and I was like, oh, this is nice. Let's not mold this. Let's just let it breathe. And that's what we did.
So that's what we're doing right now. We're watching the beginning of the breathing of a budding relationship. Okay. Yeah.
I could listen to Liam Neeson read the phone book, seriously, and that's probably how he enticed Pamela Anderson. Let's look at the history of these two. And also at the movie premiere, they both have two sons. All their sons were there. It was almost like everyone's giving permission to this relationship. And this is the new Pamela Anderson. This is the makeup-free Pamela Anderson, the sweet, sunshiny Pamela Anderson. She's been married 4 times, and I'd forgotten her last one was Dan Hayhurst. Who's he?
I don't know. I didn't even know she was married a 4th time. I thought Kid Rock was the last one.
She's married 4 times. Liam Neeson tragically lost his wife 16 years ago, Natasha Richardson, in a skiing accident. So I think he's had maybe a couple of flings or something since then. I remember seeing photos of him in magazines with people, but no serious relationship that he's gone public with. So people are actually very happy for them.
Well, that's a good time to shine when you're the widow. That's the...
What do you mean?
Well, it's better than divorcee, the widower, because women go, oh, gee, look at that. That's an instant. You're right in there.
It's a lot of emotional baggage you'd have to deal with because it hasn't been that relationship ended.
Yeah, but there's a lot of women that say, I want to provide succour, and, that poor guy is going through this thing. Yeah.
Well, interestingly...
it's better than being a love rat.
I have a theory on if you put all the famous people in the world in a snow globe and shake it up, everyone pairs off eventually. Mm-hmm. These are some of the more unusual pairings that I think are weird. Well, just this week, Katy Perry was having dinner with my boyfriend, Justin Trudeau, in Canada.
Yeah, I saw that.
Having a private dinner and whispering. And I saw someone cynically say she's trying to reinvent and trying to look all sexy and in control after her marriage ended with, or her relationship ended with Orlando Bloom. Justin Trudeau got divorced a number of years ago, and this kind of suits his trope as well. They're both in it for the PR. Who knows? Who knows? That's what people are saying. But what about, Meryl Streep and Martin Short? That's a lovely one. His wife passed away a number of years ago.
Yeah, is this a thing?
They've never confirmed it, but it's been said, and they are very flirtatious with each other. It's believed they are an item.
Yeah.
What about this one? Daryl Hannah is married to Neil Young.
I knew that.
I think I told you that. They met at a protest rally somewhere,
with Jackson
and
Brown.
they are married. She had been with Jackson Brown, but now she's married to Neil Young. The weird one, what about Billy Ray Cyrus and Elizabeth Hurley? No one saw that coming. That's a full snow globe scenario.
Didn't Billy Ray Cyrus just get married to someone else?
Fire Rose or something, an Australian musician. But then since then, this... I think it was over Easter or something.
Was it?
That Billy Ray and Elizabeth Hurley launched their relationship on Instagram. What about Meg Ryan and John Mellencamp?
Yeah, I knew that one.
They're not together anymore. But when Nicole Kidman had been engaged to Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson. That was a weird one. There's Lance Armstrong and Ashley Olsen. You know, that's snow globe.
Hang on, Ashley Olsen?
Yeah.
As in an Olsen twin?
As in an Olsen twin. They went out in 2007.
Goodness me.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
Does anyone ever have relationships with people that aren't celebrities? Does anyone meet Mrs. Skafoops down the street?
Well, maybe, although on that red carpet, when they're kissy on the red carpet, it's like a comfort thing as well. Maybe that's what they were doing.
Who's they?
Pamela and
a comfort
Liam.
thing?
Yeah, because they get on the, you look at when Keith and Nicole are on the red carpet, remember he always kissed her on the red carpet. That's...
Well, it is hard to know what to do with your arms. That's true.
That's what I mean.
You may as well pash because you're feeling physically awkward.
I know, like, whenever you and I are on the red carpet, you're like...
You cling on like a limpet.
You bring out the mace. I'm not with him.
The world is happy for them, I think.
Sure.
And watch this
I'm happy.
space.
What's the big deal?
Yeah,
I love
we'll find out more.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation. Down at the Jonesy and Amanda Arms. We're talking about the YouTube for under 16s ban. Does it pass the pub test? From the outset, and none of my kids are young anymore, little kids, so I would have thought, that's a pretty reasonable sort of decision. But then I was just looking online last night and all these people saying, OMG, how ridiculous. The government should be letting parents decide. Another person said they will not stop until they get total control of the people.
But do parents know what's going on? That's what the Albanese government is saying. You can type something into YouTube and that's nice and innocent, and then an algorithm will take you somewhere else. You can be very easily persuaded to see a whole lot of imagery you'll never get out of your head. They're trying to protect kids and protect them from bad marketing, bad advertising, and just what a terrible place an algorithm can take
But the algorithm's the big thing, isn't it? When we were kids and you were watching TV, if you might stay up late and watch a bit of late-night nudity on any of the TV, not that we had a lot of it, but your parents, if they found out you were watching that, they would shut that down. But certainly that didn't feed into an algorithm as well.
No.
The TV didn't suddenly start saying, the only algorithm we had if you wanted to see nudity was SBS.
Yeah, those world movies.
The French.
Yeah.
That was it. But we now...
Sure, there's armpit hair, but you've got cheesecloth tops coming off.
But I do wonder,
it.
like a little kid is watching Marble Run or Minecraft videos, and then at what level does it get onto an Andrew Tate thing in that particular algorithm?
Also,
I know I'm being extreme on that.
Yeah, but that's how it can. You type in leather goods looking for a new suitcase and God forbid what comes up.
Yep.
But that's for little kids you're talking about there. But what about kids? This ban is for kids under 16. What if you're 14 or 15 and you're relying on YouTube for a whole lot of your mental health reasons? Digital Jenna, has been talking about this because, Jenna, you were that kid. You were the 14-year-old who used a lot of YouTube.
Yeah, I loved YouTube. And, YouTube is one of the reasons why I'm in this job. I learnt how to video edit on YouTube when I was like 12, 13. And I used to upload like fan videos for different TV shows and movies before I was 16. So, it was a major part of my early adolescence.
So how do you feel about this ban then?
I don't agree with it.
Okay.
Personally.
Yeah, because they've also shut down other social media platforms, but YouTube have fought back. Is it Google that owns YouTube?
Yeah.
And if you transgress as a family, you don't have to pay a fine, but Google will have to pay a big fine if they don't look like they've gone to huge lengths to try and fix this problem. As the government says, we can't control the ocean, but we can police the sharks. But are we throwing the baby out with the bathwater? Are we throwing out the good with the bad?
Yeah, but the government is now ripping out shark nets. So, and that's another kettle of fish. How many metaphors can we put into this?
The YouTube ban, does it pass the pub test?
Jam Nation. Jonesy and Amanda.
My grandpa used to take us ferreting.
On the midday show, there'd always be some guy who put one down his pants.
You're so right.
Not ferret week, right?
Thursday and all, I know to be very kind to you on a Thursday because Smart versus Dart is coming up.
Did you bring your gloves? Because remember that one week your motorcycle gloves were down in the garage and I have to throw darts at you while you're holding balloons. Your darts, your knuckles are exposed.
It's good that my tetanus is up to date. Last week, Dart, 4 out of 8. Smart, 6 out of 8.
Having said that, throughout the entire season, we're 8 apiece. Just goes to show why I believe the experts when you can just channel them through a dart player.
This is how Smart versus Dart went last week.
What's going to happen here? Oh, that one went right into your areas. That one got you on the hand. Sorry, maybe I need to throw them a bit harder. Cowboys have been picked there. Oh, that one went into your head. Okay, that one's the Eels, the Warriors. That one got embedded right next to your knee. Okay, the Sharks. Oh, and the Knights got that dart. Okay, the Bulldogs. Because you wear cricket pads over your pants, and that dart was hanging on the top of the cricket pad.
Have you been doing practice this week? What about your Dave? Dave the
big marlin.
Dave the big fish marlin, your darts coach.
No, his work is done.
Is it?
Remember though, he said that you move the balloons around and you sledge me, and he said even the most professional dart players could not perform under those conditions.
But he also said to you,
relax.
Yeah. He said it to you too.
That's red rag to a bull, isn't it?
Coming up,
you to relax.
The pub test. We're going to find out what you make of the new YouTube ban for kids under 16.
Indeed.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
I want you to get up right now. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I am as mad as hell. I'm not going to take this anymore.
Down at the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test today, YouTube passed the pub test banning YouTube for under 16s. From the get-go, I thought, oh, yeah, fair enough. You don't want little kids looking at ISIS beheadings and all that sort of stuff. Not that you see that much on YouTube, but there is an algorithm. But then I was just doing a little bit of scrolling last night, people saying how ridiculous the government should be letting parents decide. They will not stop until they get total control of the people. And because I don't have kids of that age anymore.
But what we're hearing, I know there is a big social media ban for under 16, but YouTube is also instructional. Is that a word?
Yep.
And educational. Digital Jenna, who works with us, told us this earlier.
YouTube is one of the reasons why I'm in this job. I learnt how to video edit on YouTube when I was like 12, 13, and I used to upload like fan videos for different TV shows and movies before I was 16. So, you know, it was a major part of my early adolescence.
How do you feel? The YouTube ban for under 16s, has it passed the pub test?
No, it doesn't pass the pub test. What we've got to do is spend time with our kids and play sports with them, take them to tennis, take them to golf, take them to the park, read them books, watch things together with them. And then if they go down the YouTube path, they know what's good and wholesome, and they learn those values from us, not from the internet.
I believe that it's a good ban. However, if it's monitored correctly and used properly, then I'm all for it, for the kids to learn. Otherwise, they're going to fall behind in society and everyone else is going to be ahead.
I don't believe it does. I've got 2 children of my own. They read books, they draw, and the actual YouTube and the social media ban, it's all about money for these big companies, and they're upset they can't make it. I'm all for the ban.
It's like they've already been exposed to it, and now it's like we're taking your favourite toy away. So there's going to be a lot of backlash there. There's also YouTube for kids, so they have tried to cover their bases in that sense. Now, if they could get the algorithms to get rid of all the bad stuff, that'd be a lot better for everyone.
I think YouTube does pass the pub test. As a father of a tween and a teen son, the Prime Minister is demonstrating Skibbity Ohio Riz and seems to be out of touch with the youth of today.
Skibbity, what was the second one? Ohio Riz.
Yeah.
Ryan, what does Ohio mean?
I have no. It's just like a brain rot.
Yeah.
I don't really get it.
Delulu with no Salulu.
Let's buy a Labubu.
Jam Nation.
Double A Chattery, the podcast, you do your side hustle with Anita McGregor.
Yeah.
Does that pay dividends? Is it worth doing the odd side?
You don't make money
Maybe
from podcasts.
Jonesy should do a little bit of a side hustle and speak like this.
It sounds like you are.
Well, should I? Is it worth doing?
No, I do it because I like the creative outlet.
Oh, okay.
I get to talk about stuff that you and I don't necessarily talk about. Relationships and things, but all that feelings, all that stuff you hate.
So it's a big nup from me. But I do like listening to your podcast, and I'm being serious here because Anita McGregor, your forensic psychologist friend, I love getting into a corner in a room with her and just saying, what about that nut?
And then she blows that whistle.
Not talking about you, but some of the cases that she's worked on.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Fascinating. But she has a very generous worldview. But she brought something to my attention called witch talk. We've come a long way from the day that we would burn witches at the stake. Actually, there's through the history of time, assertive, intelligent, threatening women,
uppity women
have been called witches. And there used to be the thing that they'd throw them in the water If they drowned, they weren't witches.
Yep.
If they didn't drown, they'd pull them out and burn them at the stake because they were.
Well, they tried.
Or they dropped them off a cliff. And if they flew, they were witches. If they died, they weren't. This is the kind of stuff that the persecution of women through the years being called witches.
Well, Joan of Arc.
Yeah, well, she wasn't called a witch.
They burnt her at the stake, though.
Yeah, but
she was an uppity kid.
They would find a million ways.
Maybe Joan of Arc was Greta Thunberg.
They would find a million ways to persecute women who threaten men. But we've come a long way from that. But a lot of generations have had their various witches. We had Bewitched, and Anita and I discussed that. If you were that powerful, why do you have a husband that unattractive? If you're that powerful, why are you still doing the housework? Why did she get sucked into his world and not the other way around?
But Darren, he changed. They changed dicks.
And,
there was Dick Sargent and Dick York.
Both unattractive.
Were they?
Yes.
The first one was more, he had a better chin.
Well, then we also have, through the years, Charmed. Was there Spell, something called Spell? Witches of Waverley Place. There have been ways...
Witches of Eastwick that had Cher in it.
That's true. There have been ways that women have taken control of the witch narrative in a way. But now we have what's called witch talk. This is witches on TikTok. And there's a whole new craze of, I guess it's spells, of dress up, of female empowerment. It's part of the wellness movement almost, but with more eyeliner, for young women to express their individuality through this with Ouija boards and all kinds of stuff. But what you can do now with witch talk, for example, you can go into Etsy and you can try and get a love spell. There's a witch who will sell her ability to cast a love spell, but it doesn't always go according to plan. Here's a young girl who felt she got ripped off.
Guys, the Etsy witch told on me. Like, I bought a love spell and I literally, I said the guy's name, his birthday and stuff, and she literally DM'd him on Instagram and exposed me. She sent him screenshots of everything I sent.
So she's gone to this witch on Etsy, a Wetsy, and she's given the details and said, can you do a love spell? All the witch has done is DM'd him with all her details. And I can't tell whether that's going behind her back or actually that's how she gets her stats up, by saying, hey, she likes you, can you give her a call?
She's just a
and
wingman.
that's your love spell.
A wing woman.
That's your love spell. Who knows? But in the end, what that girl did was she wrote another guy who she liked, wrote his name on her foot, and then he called her. So there's, for every witch out there, there's someone who's prepared to accept a little bit of something. But we talk about what that means, and is it good, is it bad? The new form of witch, what does it mean?
Maybe
all of that is
get yourself
discussed.
a cauldron. Stand around there and stir that thing up.
Yeah, do it.
Put soup in it.
Put a big instant cup of soup in the cauldron. I'd be happy.
Double A Chattery, it drops today. Check it out. Get it from wherever you get all your podcasts, the iHeartRadio apps.
Or you can just go to doubleachattery.com.
Jam Nation.
The football's going to be in the rain on Saturday night. The British-Irish Lions versus the Wallabies. The Logies, red carpet in the rain. I don't know if it's undercover. It'll have to be.
What are you wearing?
Well, I'm not wearing anything that the rain will affect. I'm wearing a neoprene kind of an outfit. No, I'm not. But if you're wearing a slinky, satiny something, you'd have to put a Spencer on.
Yep.
It's going to be cold.
Showing any flesh?
I thought I'd just show the top of my bum crack. You know,
That's been done, though. J-Lo did that. You know what you should do?
What?
Show the bottom of your bum crack. No one's doing that.
Well, I don't think the photographers can get that low.
No one's doing that.
No one's doing that.
That'll get you some
side
clicks.
bum? Instead of side boob, could I do side bum?
Side front bum.
No, that's been done.
Has it?
That's old now.
Is it?
That's what they said when they saw the photos.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation
Podcast.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Remember I had that big motorbike accident?
You've had about 10, so which one?
The big one.
Right.
And remember I was on the morphine?
Is that why you had an accident?
Local news. Did you see the local news yesterday just down at Victoria Cross Station, which is just across from our building here?
In North Sydney?
In North Sydney.
What happened? I didn't see it.
And have you been into Victoria Cross Station?
Incredible.
The metro?
It's good.
It's like an artist's impression.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's you're walking through a prospectus.
You got nowhere to sit though. If you get yourself a banh mi or some sushi, you got to stand and walk around like you're Brad Pitt in Ocean's 11. You know, he never sat down when he ate.
It's a bigger incentive for me to get there.
But he's a mover and a groover. But there was a suspicious package that was found at Victoria Cross Station.
Police this afternoon evacuated the Victoria Cross Metro station and shut down Miller Street in North Sydney after suspicious noises were heard from a post box. The public was urged to avoid the area and the bomb disposal unit was called in. Thankfully, it proved to be a false alarm and it wasn't too long before the area was declared safe and then reopened.
What was it, Sandra?
Suspicious noises?
Yes.
There's Wayne Carey in there. I'm out.
So I texted Sandra, but she's blocked my number. So I'm none the wiser. I didn't know. I went to Petey, because, you know, Petey and I, Peter Overton, we have a bromance. He seemed to think that I was accusing him of something, though.
I concocted bombs and now I concoct coffee.
You know,
maybe he should block you as well.
He's got a lot on his plate because the Logies are on Sunday night. I did ask him what they were eating.
Tortillas, a whisk and 26 kilograms of methamphetamine.
All to him.
Which would go nice.
A whisk?
Because we worked out that on the ACA table, Ali was saying the other day.
Drugs, prostitutes and a very expensive steak.
And you'll be at the ABC table eating a plate of seeds.
Oh, here we go. Yes, that's right. I'm going with the Road Runner. You finished with your amusement?
Seeds and taxpayers' money.
Oh. Well spent, I say.
No, good. You're representing us.
Don't patronise me. Good, good.
Well, I didn't even get an invite.
I know. What are you going to be eating? Crow.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation Podcast.
Well, look, you were just talking about what happened in North Sydney yesterday. Just as a recap there, police shut down North Sydney, shut down huge chunks of it, office buildings, schools, a train station. It was a major operation because they'd heard a suspicious noise coming from a post box in North Sydney. And so the specialist police from the Rescue and Bomb Disposal Unit have declared the area safe and there is an update now as to what it was.
Well, I couldn't get any head or tail of it.
Suspicious noise coming from the post box. There is an update. Do you want to hear what it was? It was an innocent package that hadn't been picked up. I wish I was joking. That's it. An innocent package
it's in a post box.
Hadn't been picked up from the post office.
No, but it was in the post box.
Yeah, in a post box, and they couldn't find accompanying paperwork. That's as simple as that. So let's shut down North Sydney.
So hang on. So it was just a package in the post box where it's already meant to be.
Yeah, but there was a suspicious noise. I don't know what that was.
What was the noise?
They haven't said that, but it was just an innocent package. Well, maybe they blew it up, and now we'll never know.
I'll have to go back to Petey.
I concocted bombs and now I concoct coffee.
Tell you that he's
That'll
got a
shut
strong.
the city down.
It makes a good cup of Joe.
Jam Nation.
We are live on Instagram if you want to check out the violence of this. It is quite confronting the first time you see this. Brendan still isn't used to what goes on here.
I'm
Smart
used to it.
versus dart. So we thought we'd do this year, instead of looking at what the experts are saying and leaving it at that, we thought, why don't we also check out what the universe says?
I made a joke. We had mystery footy tipper last year, and trying to get ex-footy players to come on this show is like herding cats. Doesn't matter if you pay them money or whatever, they just don't show up. And I said, you might as well just throw darts and balloons at me. And next minute...
Here we are doing exactly that. The universe is channeled through me as I throw darts. So here we are. We are round 22 of the NRL. And let's see what we've got, shall we?
Yes. I'll just put my visor down.
Yes, let's explain. You've got your cricket pads on. You've got your cricket box. You've got your motorcycle helmet and gloves. You are holding up two balloons. First
Storm
up.
versus Parramatta.
Storm. Okay. Storm versus Parramatta. The experts have said Storm. What will the dart pick? Let's see how we go. Nothing first up. Don't move them too far around. It bounced off. Oh, wow, that went right between his legs. Oh. Okay, there's your oomph. That's Parramatta. Next up, we have Warriors and the Dolphins. The Warriors have been picked to win this. What will I say? What was that one? That was the Warriors?
Warriors, come
Okay,
on.
next up we have the Broncos and the Rabbitohs.
Oh.
Who's going to win here? Oh, there we go. That's the Broncos. Titans.
A Reece Walsh tackle.
Titans and the Panthers. Panthers obviously is the one we're going for there. There's the Panthers. Wow. Dragons and the Raiders. Raiders have been picked by the experts. Oh, crikey.
I was about to say, have you been practicing, but no.
Okay, how about I go for your face? Okay, what was that one? That's the Dragons. Manly and the Roosters.
Ah.
Come on, Rooters. Oh, that one almost got you. Don't mix them around too much. I have to actually hit something. Oh, okay.
That made John Howard's cricket ball look good.
Oh, that got you right in the shoulder. Okay, that's the Roosters pick there. Next up, we have the Tigers and the Bulldogs.
Well, this is a big game.
Tigers and the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs have been selected to win by the experts. What are we going to go here? Oh. That bounced off. You could see it bounce off.
But, you got to put a bit of gumption into it.
Like this?
Have you been working out?
Oh, there we go. There's a Bulldog. And finally, Sharks and the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. People are predicting the Sharks are going to win this.
Come on, Sharky.
I'm aiming for the Cowboys. No, come on, you've got to move them around. You can't just give me that one. That one got you in the throat. Let's have a look here. Okay, are we ready? Oh, shut up. God, you put me right off. Just relax. What does my coach say, Ryan?
He says this. Relax.
Thank you. And with that, I've picked Hurrah the Cowboys. So there you have it. Those will be online today on our socials if you want to see how you should be doing your footy tips, because obviously I am coming neck and neck with the experts. It just goes to show.
It does, doesn't it?
Look at the floor in here. Wow. I'm looking straight at Jonesy. FLAW. Sorry. Continue.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Podcast.
We're doing a gram right now.
Who wants some free money? Instant.
Going fast.
Moolah.
I like the sound of that.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Instagram.
It just goes to show 10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You can pass if you don't know an answer. We'll come back to that question if time permits. You get all the questions right, $1,000.
You can make it $2,000 by answering a bonus question, but it's double or nothing.
It's happened this week already. Will it happen for Kylie of Kings Langley?
Hi, Kylie.
Good morning.
Good morning. Well, let's see what we can do for you on this wet old morning. We've got 10 questions. We've got 60 seconds. If you're not sure, say pass, because we usually have time to come back, okay?
Okay.
All right, Kylie, here we go. Here comes question number 1. Who plays the role of Forrest in Forrest Gump?
Tom Hanks.
Question 2. What's a baby cow called?
Calf.
Question 3. Finish this. Jingle bells, jingle all the...
Way.
Question 4. How often does a leap year occur?
Once every 4 years.
Question 5. In which country is the Grand Canyon?
USA.
Question 6. How many centimetres in a metre?
100.
Question 7. Who sings the A-Team and Thinking Out Loud?
Pass.
Question 8. What currency is used in Australia?
Australian dollars.
Question 9. How many hours are there in a day?
24.
Question 10. What does OMG stand for?
Oh, my God.
We go back to question 7. Who sings the A-Team and Thinking Out Loud?
Ed Sheeran?
It is! It's Ed Sheeran! Kylie, you've done it!
And you had 15 seconds to go.
Wow.
Kylie, you've done it. You've got $1,000.
Wow. Okay.
That is great. Congratulations. But this is where the music changes. This is where we put our serious pants. I put my serious pants on. Jonesy puts his tempting pants on if need be.
Well, no, don't need to.
We'll see if you need the tempting. Put them back in the linen cupboard, Brendan. You've gone too early.
Got one leg on, one leg off. It's very awkward, Kylie. No one pushed me over now.
Here's what happens, Kylie. You can walk away with $1,000 and with our blessing. Or you can answer a bonus question. You've got 6 seconds to answer a bonus question. And it's double or nothing. You can play for $2,000, but if you don't get it, you get nothing.
What do you think, Jonesy? What's today's question like?
You'll get this, Kylie. All day.
All day?
I have led people down the garden path before, but I know you so well.
Overstepped before.
And I look at you, Kylie.
Is it time for the pants, Kylie?
Let me complete the pants. Now I've got both legs on.
Don't follow through in the pants.
Kylie, you'll get this all day.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, great. Some conditions apply, Kylie.
No, you'll get. I feel that you'll get.
Management is distancing themselves from Brendan Jones.
No, it's up. She'll get it. I have faith in you, Kylie.
Kylie, you are playing for $2,000. You have 6 seconds to answer this question. In which Parisian museum would you find the Mona Lisa?
The Louvre.
There it is. Mona Lisa.
$2,000 for you, Kylie.
Didn't I tell you, Kylie, you would get it?
Thank you very much.
We've given away $3,000 this week. Kylie, congratulations.
We made of money. Yes, we
Thank
are.
you. That's wonderful.
Thank you, Kylie. Well done, you.
Jam Nation. Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation podcast.
We were talking earlier about Double A Chattery, the podcast I do, and about Witch Talk, which is the sort of the cutesy Stevie Nicks version of witchcraft that finds itself on TikTok. So it's not the full Wiccan movement or Wicca, which is still the modern witch. Well, it might be that, but this is the kind of the forum in TikTok where young girls like to play out their individuality by dressing up like witches. You can also contact these witches, some of them, as we discovered, if you want to have a love spell cast. We spoke about a girl who got in touch with an Etsy witch to cast a spell to make a guy fall in love with her, and didn't go so well.
Guys, the Etsy witch told on me. Like, I bought a love spell, and I literally, like I said, the guy's name, like his birthday and stuff, and she literally DM'd him on Instagram and exposed me. She sent him screenshots of everything I said.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the witch, so-called witch, just got in touch with the guy in his DMs.
She likes you.
That's how magical it is. But thinking about that, every teenage girl goes through a phase of being interested in that stuff.
Oh, the occult.
The occult stuff, but particularly Ouija boards.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't even believe in it, but the idea of it freaks me out.
I don't know if you want to mess around with it.
Does that mean you believe in it?
Well, it's just the power of suggestion. So everything that we have now, social media and all that sort of stuff, all that stuff pops into your mind, and we take this stuff in, like a heroin addict.
Teenage girls are very suggestible.
So our brain receptors want more and more, and the algorithm keeps feeding us more.
But that's the TikTok version.
So it could be anything. It could be that.
Sure.
And the kids, they're so easily led.
Yeah, but that's the TikTok version. In my day, we didn't have social media, and we still got glass out on a Ouija board.
Yeah, but that, what is it? The glass.
And the pressure of moving it towards the little letters.
Yeah.
Oh, which of us will marry? Gary? It's spelling out Gary.
He's marrying a guy? That can't be.
But let's do this with the tribal drum. I reckon a lot of us have had experiences, good and bad and stupid, with a Ouija board. Tales of the Ouija board. Even just hearing that freaks me out. I don't believe it, and it still freaks me out.
Jam Nation. Tales of the Ouija board. We got here after Tales of the Etsy witch.
Well,
what about the Timu witch? That'd be a lot smaller, the Timu witch.
I can give you a spell, but it's really small.
It's a small spell.
And you might ask for a love spell, but I'll give you I'm losing my job spell. So, yes, Tales of the Ouija board. It seems the nature of teenage girls to attempt this. What has happened? Has it been funny? Has it been terrifying? What's gone on for you?
It seems to be the domain of women, though.
I think it does.
Dabble with the Ouija.
I think
Rebecca is with us.
Hi, Rebecca.
Hi, how are you?
Very well. Tell us about the Ouija board.
When we were about 15, we were playing, and my grandma has passed away at the time, and we asked the board, are you still with us type thing, and it said yes, and then we could hear the door starting to creak in the room.
Do you think it was
very scared? Yes.
Did it scare the hell out of you?
Yeah, it did.
Do you still think today that it was grandma, or was it your teenage nerves?
I think it was grandma, because I've had other stories in the family about people deceased, cracking doors or the floor cracking or things like that.
I'm always anxious that if people are going to come back, do they look at you in not your best moments?
Yeah.
On the loo, picking your nose. Is it always when you're in a room with your friends and a Ouija board, or could there be something unsavoury?
Imagine they come back and they drop that information.
What
Ooh, your mum comes back or something
and says
like that.
What
were you doing on Saturday?
Oh, Mum, I'm 78. Stop it.
Thank you, Rebecca. Christy has joined us.
Hello, Christy. What happened with you and the Ouija board?
Hi, how are you going?
Very well.
So when I was about 13, 14, that right age,
yes,
we moved into a house that had lots of odd noises and weird things happening, moving, all that sort of stuff. So my cousin and I decided we're going to crack the Ouija board out and ask it all these questions, and it told us that it gave us a name and said that it was an 8-year-old boy who had died in a fire that where our house was originally had been an orphanage, and that had been set fire to, and all the children had died, and all of this whole story that neither of us had ever heard of. So we decided that we'd research it, went down to the library and checked up all the old records because there was no Google back in these days. And sure enough, we found articles about this fire, about this orphanage that had burnt down, right where we lived, a list of names, and that name was on the list.
How does a Ouija board give you that information? Isn't it just a letter at a time? That'd take 12 hours to get...
Yeah, it took forever. Like, we were on here forever, but it literally spelled out this name, and then we were like, how old are you? And, we were writing all of this down, and we were on this thing all night with getting this info, and then when we literally sat at the library and looking at each other, just gobsmacked that this was all true. Because it was only the two of us.
Why
so there was no one else that was pushing.
But why didn't we ever use it for information like, what's Elvis like? We never used it
I'm sure people have asked that.
To find out stuff that's pop culture.
Yeah. You know what else? Orphanages don't seem to burn down anymore. It used to be a big thing.
Well, boarding houses do.
Yeah, but, okay, boarding houses.
But that's the same sort of thing, meaning that they're
orphanages
big...
are different to a boarding house.
No, but meaning they're big, unsafe
But you remember there used to be a thing that, it's like quicksand.
Yeah.
You drown in quicksand, orphanage burns down.
Yeah, the nuns weren't there to save them.
It just doesn't happen anymore.
No. Where's Scooby-Doo when you need Scooby-Doo?
Which is probably a good thing. I don't want a little orphanage to burn down because the kids already lost the parents.
Yeah.
And then what, now you're going to take my house?
Yeah.
As meagre as it is. You say I'm not a vulnerable person.
What's happened with you and the Ouija board? Has anyone contacted Elvis?
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation
Podcast.
Jonesy and Amanda.
You once said on my birthday, happy beeping birthday. Who do I give the money to? Was part of the speech.
I'm a wordsmith.
I know.
It started with tales of the Etsy witch. Now it's become tales of the Ouija board.
We're talking Spooky. We're talking earlier about Double A Chatter, and what we're talking about is witch talk. How, sure, there are modern-day Wiccans, which are witches, but TikTok is now full of girls with, I'm a witch and I'll cast a spell. It's another way of girls asserting their independence. It's kind of part of the wellness movement and getting to wear eyeliner.
I did a show many years ago with Fiona Horn.
The White Witch.
The White Witch, a nice lady. I didn't want to mess with her, though, because I don't want to be turned into a frog or anything like that.
But I reckon witches probably hate that kind of talk because they don't do that sort of stuff. What did she do? What did she say? Was she a spell caster?
She, I asked her a few questions about it.
Yeah.
She didn't really go there.
Did it help you rate? Radio-wise? Like, if you've got powers, how would you use them?
It was a fill-in show, so it was never...
Right.
But... she always got good parking, though.
Oh, well, interesting.
She'd park her little broom next to my bike.
She loves that too, I'm sure. But real witches, whether you believe in those, are different to, I think, witch talk, where you can get someone to cast a spell for you. And there's another thing they do, which I love, is that you pay someone to do a drawing of your special soulmate. And the drawing came back, it was full AI. It looks like Chris Hemsworth with a beard.
Yep.
And then they put the message out, can you help me find my soulmate, who looks like he's in an AHA film clip. So anyway, today, Tales of the Ouija board.
Mel has joined us.
Hello, Mel. What'd you get up to?
Well, when I was about 12, I lost a very great uncle of mine. He passed away. And then when I was about 18, I thought I'd pull out a Ouija board and have a little go with it with my friends. We pulled it out. He spelt his name out for us because we called him Kappa because none of us kids could say Grandpa.
Yep.
So he spelled his name out, Kappa, with a glass. Then I felt him put his hand on my shoulder like he used to when I was a little girl and then blow in my ear. But, yeah, it was quite comforting and good to think that he was actually still around watching me.
So it's
keeping an eye on me from up above.
Comforting and not scary.
It was a little bit scary, but not really, because he was such a great uncle that he was always there. He taught me a lot of things, how to ride horses, how to do a lot of things. So,
it's weird that they're all just there waiting for us to contact them through moving a glass around a board. Why don't they just contact us anyway?
Like my dad has been dead for 10 years, more now. Like maybe he's thinking,
he's saying,
thanks,
get
mate.
out the board.
Could you call me from time to time?
Could you get out a glass and a board?
Vesna has joined us.
Vesna, what happened with the Ouija board?
Morning, guys. How you doing?
Great.
Well.
Good. We were having, I think we were about 14, 15. We bought a Ouija board from Granny Mays, I'm going to say.
Yes, yep.
And had a sleepover. What else are you going to do? But, you know, we tried to conjure up Candyman because we were really full on into horror movies and whatnot. So we tried to, him or Pinhead, I don't know. So we're trying to conjure up Candyman. And then, you know, when in the movie, horror movie, when someone gets killed or about to get killed, you hear that,
Oh, yeah.
that kind of stuff. We heard that. So the first time we heard it, we looked at each other like, yeah, whatever, it's one of you people. And anyway, it happened again. We're packing it. We're screaming. We're running into bedrooms trying to find a lock. We just every room we went into, we heard it. We just like, we didn't want to go into the bathroom because that's where Candyman shows himself.
Oh.
And then we're in the living room thinking, oh my God, where's there a lock? Where's there a lock? We're screaming. We're about to cry. And then my brother's coming. One brother and two of his friends had seen us what we were doing.
Yeah.
And they were outside the window, and it was all about the front of the house. And we just didn't believe that. We were scared. We all slept together in the living room and asked my brother to stay with us. We were just packing it. We were just so scared, and we've never, ever brought it out again. The Ouija board got broken.
Did he admit to making those noises, but you didn't believe him?
Yes.
God,
Yes.
that's how scared you
That's
were.
the power of suggestion.
I love the expression, we were packing it.
Yeah, I like the expression Granny Mays. It's
Yeah,
Granny Mays.
I know.
So you get your Ouija boards, you get your clacking penises.
Yes, that's right. And you get your...
Was it a clacking walking penis?
No, it wasn't. It was and the teeth, clacking teeth as well. All of that at Granny Mays. Wow. Thank you.
Thank you, Veza.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
I saw this great thread where people are talking about those movie tropes, particularly American films, where you look at it and go, yeah, right, but we're so used to seeing it, you need someone to remind you how stupid it is. For example, hello, I'm a person driving a car in a film. I rarely look at the road when I drive because it's more important I face the person in the passenger seat, and weirdly, no one thinks it's dangerous. Hello, I'm a mum. Oh, this is a big one. I'm a mom making a breakfast in a film. I serve fresh pastries, fruit salad, bacon rashers on a tablecloth table, and juice in a jug. My children never eat it, though. They grab a bagel and walk out the door because they're always about to miss the school bus.
It's always that way.
And no one cleans their teeth after having breakfast. Hello.
I don't do that. I clean my teeth in the morning.
That's what I mean.
When I get up. When I get up, I clean my teeth.
Yeah, but then you head straight in here. But if you were at home on a weekend and you ate
on the weekend, I
breakfast-
get out of bed and clean my choppers straight away.
Do you?
Yeah, because a heart guy said to me, if you want to live, you want to look after your heart, clean your teeth first thing in the morning before
Really?
you do anything. I said, what if you eat something?
But what if you eat rashers of bacon and stuff like that? You'd head out the door without cleaning your teeth.
If my wife got up and cooked me some sort of breakfast, then yes.
But you'll always be late for the bus. What about this one? Hello, I'm a woman giving birth in a film. It takes 7 minutes. I pace about a bit, lie down on my bed, get abruptly sweaty, I yell, and then there's a baby that's clean and larger than you'd expect.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm a person talking on a phone in a film. I never say goodbye when I hang up, and weirdly, no one else seems to think that's rude. I'm a person in a movie who goes into a bar and orders a beer, and the bartender immediately serves me one without asking what type of beer I'd like.
That is so true. They just say, give me a beer. And the guy just, boom, tank it of
Straight
beer.
down. Hello, I'm a teacher in a film, and the bell always rings just as I'm summing up the lesson. So I just shout that I want your test papers on my desk by Thursday morning.
Those test papers are due on Monday.
Yeah.
Don't slack off, people.
I'm a person in a film or a TV drama, and when I arrange to meet someone later, I've no need to specify a time or place.
Yeah, I'll see you then.
I know.
When? What are you, Mariah
And
Carey?
you always make the point, Brendan, that no one ever does deals on the phone. They're always at a strip club.
Yep.
Or if someone's just taking big chunks of meat out, they don't stop to talk to the police. They keep it going with their job.
It's true. If the cops came up to me into my work and were questioning me about something,
You'd pay attention.
I would instantly say, let's go to the strip club.
Sorry, I've got to keep servicing this car.
But they do. They go and do every other job other than paying attention to what's happening in the thing.
Hello, I'm a bad guy in a film, and when I put a USB stick in anything, I get it right way round, first time, every time. Who else does that ever happen to? No one.
You know, I could never be Blofeld.
No.
Mr. Bond, I expect you to help me with this USB.
Damn, I can't clear these files. How about this one? We'll finish with this. Hello, I'm a woman in a film who has just had insanely hot sex. My bra is still on. What's that about? It used to be the old days where there'd be like an L-shaped sheet that would cover from his waist down but up under your arm.
Yeah,
But now women in American films have sex with bras on. It's big Playtex. That's who I blame.
Big plate. Cross your heart. The big Playtex conspiracy.
Jam
Nation.
Everybody shout! Come on now, sing out! It's time for the ghoulies get together.
$10,000 for our favourite ghoulie of the year.
What do we have?
You know what really gets my ghoulies? Uber delivery drivers. I've watched 4 separate Uber delivery drivers walk out of McDonald's with their food in one hand and the heat bag that they're supposed to put the food in the other hand, and then walk to their car, put the food on the front seat, put the bag on the floor in the front seat. Guys, it's meant to keep your food warm.
Come on.
Wow.
It's the heat bag for a reason.
That's a very good ghoulie.
We're just descending into chaos. Do you not see it?
When's the last time you had a heat bag on your passenger seat, Brendan? Years ago.
In with the good. Join us via the iHeartRadio app. It's 7 to 9.
Our favourite caller, email or Facebook friend wins a double pass to Ed Sheeran's Loop Tour. It's at Accor Stadium, Friday the 13th, 14th and 15th of February. Tickets, frontiertouring.com.
Jonesy and Amanda Tea Towel coming your way as well.
We start the show every morning with Mag 7, Magnificent 7. James from Windsor, we asked him to sing the Carly Rae Jepsen song, and here's kind of how it went.
Just sing it to me.
James, this is where you finish the lyrics to this song.
Over to you, Jonesy.
Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number.
Go.
So coffee, baby.
Ooh.
All pulling faces in here.
See, Jem Rye comes back.
Get it right.
Because it's actually...
Call me maybe,
Don't
not
mess
baby.
with Carly Rae Jepsen's work, man.
Righto, you two. That's enough.
We'll be back again tomorrow for all the Friday fruits of the pie. It's Fight for Your Flashback.
Why don't we do Fight for Your Flashback with darts?
Okay.
I'm just giving you an idea,
I'll
Brendan.
put a pin in it. Madigan is coming up next with the golden tickets to the biggest music event of the year, the iHeartRadio Music Fest. We'll be back from 6 tonight for Jam Nation.
We will see you then.
Good day to you.
Well, thank God that's over. Goodbye. Goodbye. Wipe the tears, baby, from your eyes.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Catch up on what you've missed on the free iHeartRadio app.